Yo guys, it's me again and welcome to the Teambuilder for week 4 of GWA. Back in English this time, which is a lot easier for me. Which is honestly very surprising and very embarrassing as a Dutch native speaking person. But yeah, we're back in English. We won 5-0 again last week versus Forza. Haha, pech gehad jongen. I'm joking. But yeah, we are looking very nice. 3-0 plus 15 people, plus 15. This week I am fighting against Cart, who is 1-2 with a +1 differential. So they say that they found it very funny that they have a positive differential being negative in the record. So let's make their record even more negative and their differential negative as well. So they're happy again. Cart has a rain team. They have Archaludon, Pelipper, Dodonspars, Screamtail, Raikou, Okidogi, Skeledirge, Ludicolo, Hisuian Quillfish, the female Basculegion, all 4 forms of Oricorio, and the Gastrodon, with their 3 Terra Caps being the Dunsparce with Ghost, Poison, and Fairy, the Ludicolo with Ice, Grass, and Electric, and the Oricorio forms with Water, Ground, and Fighting. So I said it during PRs, this team is very committed to Rain. I don't really see a world where Rain doesn't come, to be honest with you. If they decide to not bring Rain to catch me off guard, I would be quite happy, I think. Like, Archaludon is less of a threat without the Rain. Ludicolo is not a threat without Rain. I feel like I can deal decently fine with Basculegion or Oricorio without the Rain, so the main Pokemon I am scared of is the Okidogi, because that Pokemon is really annoying to kill if they invest like a lot in HP and then decide to run like Spadef with Bulk Up, or if they decide to run AV with Max Attack, for example. It's really difficult to kill since I am not bringing my Azelf, because I don't really like Azelf against Quillfish, against Archaludon, against Screamtail, so yeah, even against Skeledirge. So enough of what I'm not bringing. What am I bringing? Up first is my Dragapult. Not shiny anymore, because I don't really care if it's shiny or not, and I brought it shiny the last 3 times, it didn't get many kills. I brought it shiny in MMC finals, and it didn't get many kills either, so let's go back to the regular one, see if we can get more kills. Superstition. Choice Scarf Dragapult. Shadow Ball, Hex, Draco Meteor, and U-Turn. With a timid nature, I outspeed everything in Rain. Like, even if the Hisuian Quillfish is jolly max speed Swift Swim, I outspeed that in Rain. If it's not the Violet, it drops to a Draco Meteor. That means I also run Basculegion and the Ludicolo. So I can Shadow Ball the Basculegion, I can Shadow Ball Draco Meteor the Ludicolo. Although Ludicolo has good Spadef I learned, so I probably should U-turn on that thing. But if I do get some damage on it with my Dragapult, it is in range of my Hisuian Samurott, for example, which is very nice. I have max special attack, and speed to run everything. So I also run every Scarfer under the sun since I would speed every Rain Pokemon. And then I have enough bulk to live max attack, Adam, and knockoff from Okidogi from full. Just nice to have. So yeah, this is the Dragapult. It is very much committed to stopping the Rain, because it's faster than every Rain Pokemon, but it still does decent damage against their team. They're only Ghost Resist, Hisuian Quillfish, and the Dunsparce. I think the Dunsparce should Terra out of its normal typing, so I can actually hit it then with Shadow Ball or Hex. And yeah, other than that, I can very freely spam Shadow Ball. If the Dunsparce does come out, it is a little bit annoying, but I can catch it with a U-turn, for example, go into something else, and go from there. Yeah. Next Pokemon, Hisuian Samurott with the black glasses, Caesar's Edge, Sucker Punch, Sacred Sword, and Aqua Cutter, obviously Sharpness once again. Max Speed, Max Attack. Very basic. This speed ties Archaludon if they decide to run Max Speed. I don't think they will, so I should outrun Archaludon. I hope at least. Because with a Caesar's Edge into a Sacred Sword, I always take it out. Because my Caesar's Edge is Black Glasses boosted, and Sacred Sword will ignore the stamina boost it gets. So I should take out the Archaludon. This also means that I can go through like a Coil the Dunsparce. Although the Dunsparce is a Terra Captain, my Sacred Sword won't hit it because both Poison and Fairy resist Sacred Sword, and Ghost is immune to it. But it's still nice to have. Obviously, it's really there for Archaludon. Caesar's Edge is incredible against their team. they do not have great dark resists. I think it's only Okidogi and Hisuian Quillfish. Yeah. Hisuian Quillfish is annoying for Samurott, but like, I force it to come in, take a spike, because it will take a spike, unless it's not, unless it heavy duty boots. But then my Dragapult can take it out with the Draco since it's not Eviolite. And like Okidogi will take a spike. Okidogi does not appreciate taking 2 Aqua Cutters in rain. Like if it's max HP, it still drops to 2 Aqua Cutters in rain, which is important. Doesn't make contact either, so Rocky Helmet stuff will not affect my Samurott, with Aqua Cutter at least. And just spike stacking versus rain teams in general works really well. Before I played Draft League, I was a Netdex player in Gen 9 because I used my favorites. And soon Samurott is on there as well. And I farmed rain teams. Sure, I also had a Dragapult and a Mega Sceptile and a Terra Walder Gliscor. But Samurott farmed rain teams, so I'm hoping I can do the same right here. Sucker Punch is really good to always OHKO the Basque Legion after the spike, I think that is. It 2-shots Ludicolo, so if the Ludicolo gets chipped by Dragapult, Sucker Punch should take it out as well. And it's just a nice thing to have in general. Like if the Oricorio, for example, has set up a few Quiver Dances, I can also Sucker Punch that thing, so really nice to have. I outspeed basically everything that I want to outspeed. I think the only Pokemon that can outrun me are Oricorio, Raikou, and Screamtail. And Screamtail is speedy. Raikou I'm not really expecting because I have a really good matchup against it. And Screamtail, I'm not really too afraid of a Screamtail to be honest, unless it's a stupid T-Wave set. So this Samurott looks decent. It's offensive this time, so hopefully I can put in some work again. Third Pokemon, Leeva. Terra Poison within a Soul Vest, Giga Drain, Earth Power, Terra Blast, and Mirror Coat with Seed Sower. So I have enough special attack. This is to 2-hit KO, no HP Archaludon with an Earth Power when they do have an Assault Vest. So like max attack, max speed Assault Vest for example gets 2-hit KO by this Earth Power. Although like if my Grassy Terrain is up, it has a decent enough chance to live to Earth Power thanks to the Grassy Terrain recovery. It's still very much in my favor, but like rolls in my favor are basically rolls that I'm not getting. So if the terrain is up and it's no HP Soul Vest, there is a chance that it lives Earth Power. But then again, I'm AV to deal with the Archaludon. Giga Drain is obviously really good against the Rain team. Earth Power is really important for the Archaludon, but also for the Okidogi, the Raikou, and the Skeledirge. So even the Hisuian Quillfish. The Arboliva will hit a lot of Pokemon for super effective damage. Terra Blast is my stab, and if I do decide to Terra, which I'm not planning to, I will get into that later, but like, if I do decide to Terra Poison, I also hit the Screamtail and the Ludicolo for super effective damage, which is something. My last move is Mirror Coat, because I don't really need anything else. I can't run Strength Step because I'm EV, obviously. And if the Oricorio, for example, is set up with Quiver Dance, I will live a Hurricane even without a Terra, and then I can Mirror Coat it back, and I will be happy with that. So, enough special attack, like I mentioned, for Archaludon if it's EV, no bulk. And then I have the most amount of HP and Spadef to get the least amount of damage rolls against me, I think. Like, it's the best distribution between them to get damage rolls in my favor. Terra Poison for obviously the stab on my Terra Blast for Screamtail and Ludicolo, but this is also a really good check for Okidogi, if it's a poison type, of course. Like, if it's not a poison type, this Arboliva is woeful against Okidogi. But if I do need to Terra Poison, I can deal quite decently fine with Okidogi, which could be important. The reason why I don't want to Terra it is because Basque Legion female kinda gets walled by Arboliva. Like, unless I Terra, then I can serve a little bit, but I resist the water and I'm immune to the ghost, so I do think this Pokemon is quite important, without Terra this time. Fourth Pokemon, JEAN-CLOD. Obviously, Black Sludge with EQ, Stealth Rock, Recover, and Toxic. I do not respect my own terrain enough to run high horsepower, sadly enough. I'd rather have the EQ, because I'm not too sure how many terrain turns I will have, and if I do have terrain turns, then like, am I really going to click EQ with JEAN-CLOD? I don't know. Stealth Rock to chip the Pelipper and the Skeledirge, as well as the Oricorio. It just gets some more chip damage, but it's mainly for the Pokemon that are weak to rocks that I want Stealth Rock up. And for the Pokemon that are immune to seasons, actually, like the Oricorio and the Pelipper. Toxic to stall a little bit. I would really like to Toxic, for example, the Screamtail or the Dunsparce, even the Skeledirge. Like Pokemon like that, or the Oricorio, for example, would be incredible too. Because I am obviously Water Absorb, to make sure that I don't get swept by the rain Pokemon. Without being unaware, I'm also decently fine against our Archaludon spamming Draco, because it can't just click Draco all the time. I won't ignore the Spatek drop, so the unaware is useless for that. Something that I do have to take in mind though, like if I want to switch in on an Electro Shot, for example, I will be able to take it, because I'm a ground type, but the special attack race will be scary, because then he can just click, they can click a Draco Meteor into me with the +1 special attack, so that's something to keep in mind, although like I can just recover against our Archaludon. I feel like EQ is super effective against the Arch, super effective against Okidogi, Quillfish, Skeledirge, Raikou, so JEAN-CLOD hits a lot of Pokemon really hard. I just have to be wary that I do not let the Archaludon get out of hand with a few stamina boosts with EQ. Although, like I mentioned, my Samurott ignores it with Sacred Sword, so I should be decently fine. I have max HP, enough Spadef to never get 2-hit KO'd by a timid Specs Ice Beam from Basque Legion. I think that this also means that I do take 2 Draco Meteors from Archaludon, ignoring Spatek drops. Like for example, let's say the Archaludon is an eject pack for some reason. I switch in on the Draco Meteor, I will take 49%. They switch out with the eject pack. The Archaludon comes back in a little bit later, they can click Draco Meteor. I will be able to live it again. So I will take 2 Draco Meteors from a neutral Archaludon, as well as take 2 Specs Ice Beams from a timid Basque Legion. And then I put the rest in Fizz Def, because this can also help out with Okidogi a little bit. That's the main Pokemon I'm scared of, the Okidogi. Because if it's max Spadef, max HP with Bulk Up, it will be scary for me to deal with. I feel like I might have to hope that I haven't tear out my other Pokemon yet, so Arboliva can deal with it. Maybe Samurott can crit it, or I just get it in range of Dragapult. So that could be annoying, but don't really have anything else I can do. Like I mentioned, I could bring Azelf, I could bring Gyarados, but I don't think they look that great against the rest of their team, so yeah. JEAN-CLOD though looks really good against their team. It kind of shuts down the rain mode, so if they don't bring rain, it's basically JEAN-CLOD's fault, but I'm more than happy over preparing for rain, because I don't think their team is that threatening without it, other than the Okidogi. So if I do get swept by a no rain team Okidogi, I should have rolled Azelf, but we'll see in the battle, won't we? 5th Pokemon, Dewgong, the debut of Dewgong. I did say I was bringing it week 4, because week 4 was the Oko legal week. Sadly though, the people voted to ban the Oko moves, but that won't stop me. I'm still bringing my Dewgong. Heavy duty boots with Flip Turn, Encore, Knockoff, and Ice Shard. Yeah. Not offensive, support. Blame the people in the league. I was going to run Hordle and Shirkled. Yeah. With Tickfet, I'm a really good switch in for Skeledirge, to be honest with you. And with my EVs, I have enough speed to always outrun max speed the Dunsparce. Like if it's Timid or Jolly max speed, I still outrun that, so I can Anchor it into Calm Mind or into Coil or into Roost. This should also mean that I'm probably faster than Skeledirge. I am probably faster than an Okidogi unless it's speed invested, so I am quite fast on my Dewgong. Hopefully I can Anchor something into a move that I am fine with. And then Flip Turn out, or knock off their item. Like, knockoff is just really good against the heavy duty boots from Skeledirge, from Recordo for example, or to just get rid of AV from Arch, or to get rid of the lefties from the Dunsparce, or just in general get rid of boots on Pokemon so I can stack spikes with Samurott, or to get rid of the Damp Rock from Palipper for example. So like, knockoff has a lot of utility in this matchup. And for my last move I went for Ice Shard on my Dewgong, because if the Oricorio doesn't Terra, or if the Oricorio goes for Terra Ground, which I think is the best Terra type against me, I still do a decent amount of damage to it. And yeah, it's just nice to have some priority if I really need to. Like I mentioned, the speed is for the Dunsparce especially. And then once again, I made sure I have the best distribution between Spadef and HP to tank the most amount of special hits, because this is a special wall again. Other than Okidogi, he doesn't really have a physical attacker. I'm not really sure I'm respecting Hisuian and Quillfish as a physical attacker, because if it's an attacker, my Dragon Ball should just Oko it. And I do still have a Clodsire, so I think I should be okay. And then yeah, that's basically my Dewgong. No Shirkled, no Horndrill, but Flip Turn and Encore. Yeah. I wanted to bring Freeze Dry, because Freeze Dry looks insane against their team. Somehow Dewgong doesn't learn Freeze Dry. Get some justice for Dewgong, people. Get some justice for Dewgong. And my last Pokemon is my S to the I to the M to the P. Squirrel in my pants. Pachirisu. Terra Steel with AV. This thing is going to check our Charizard. Unless the Charizard has Body Press. This, or EQ. But this thing is going to check our Charizard. Don't you worry, child. So I'm bringing both Dugong and Pachirisu. Azelf is the only Pokemon on my team that I haven't brought. I really should bring the Azelf, so the Okidogi isn't an issue, and then I have brought everything. But nah. Pachirisu. Nuzzle, Super Fang, Volt Switch, U-turn with Volt Absorb. So, between my investments, I have enough speed to always outrun our Charizard, max speed. And then with the HP and Spadef and the Assault Vest I have, plus Terra Steel, I do really well against our Charizard. I'm immune to the Electro Shots thanks to Volt Absorb. I resist the Dracos, I resist the Flash Cannons because I'm a Steel type. And I can just Super Fang it, put it at 50%. It's immediately in range for Samurott Sacred Sword. Immediately. Which is just incredible. I can also just nuzzle everything that's really annoying for me. That would also help my Dragapult with clicking Hex. So I don't have to lock in into Shadow Ball. Because Hex is a lot stronger if everything is paralyzed. It helps for slowing everything down. So my Samurott can actually do a lot too. And yeah, then I have Volt Switch because it's an Electro type against Rain. I can Volt Switch and do a lot of damage against most things. Only the Gastrodon is immune to it, so I just went for U-turn as my last move because I am not respecting Pachirisu's attacking stats to run like T-Bolt, for example. So yeah, I have double pivoting moves to be annoying. But hopefully I can just wall the Archarodon, Super Fang it, Nuzzle it, or Nuzzle at something else. Just put things into range for Dragon Ball and Samurott and clean up like this. This Pokemon is fast and it will be annoying. Like, I'm not too sure it will be difficult to kill, but it will outspeed most things. And put it at 50%, which is probably all I need. Hopefully all I need. And like, I did mention I was going to bring my 1-pointer, so this is a really good time for that. Oh man. I hope I do not get swept by an Okidogi. Because I am very much preparing for Rain right now. Not that much for Okidogi. And because I'm bringing Dugong and Pachirisu, I'm really tempted to bring Azelf too. But I can't really see a way where I don't need these Pokemon. Like, I could bench the Pachirisu for Azelf, honestly, and then Terra the Arboliva, which will be a lot less Delulu. But I do think this Arboliva has a good matchup defensively as a Grass type, and I do think this Pachirisu is going to be important, so I am rolling with it, people. I am rolling with it. If I do win 5-0, we know who to blame. Oh well. Anyway. Thank you all for watching the team build, everyone, and I will see you in the battle. Peace. Alright everyone, we are connected to cards. Let's see what they are bringing. Do we see the Rain? We do. We do not see the Okidogi, which is good. We see the Dunsparce, which is good as well. Archaludon. Pelipper. We see double Telecasts, which is interesting. Pelipper. We see the Raikou, which I did not expect, but I should be fine. We see Oricorio Electric form, Oricorio Pom, Water, Ground, and Fighting. We see Ludicolo, which has Ice, Electric, and Grass. Ice, Electric, and Grass. Goes to seconds, we're fine. And we see the Screamtail. And we see the Screamtail. I do not need to Terra my Arboliva, which is really nice. Alright, let's change this Quillfish to Screamtail. Let's change this Okidogi to Ludicolo. Let's change this Scaladurge to Raikou. Okay, let's change the other one after. I think I'm just going to lead off Pachirisu and get a nasty Volt Switch or Super Fang off depending on what's leading for him. So it should be fine. We don't see the Dunsparce, we see Oricorio Pom. Yes. Alright. Have fun to cards. A lot of them writing down. But I think I have everything. And we should be ready. I'm very happy to not see the Okidogi. Genuinely. Alright. Let's see what is leading off for them. Ariana Grande. Screamtail. Screamtail. This thing could set up rocks, because I haven't brought removal, which would be annoying. But a super fang into a voltage seems really nice for me, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't think Screamtail can actually hit my Pachirisu. Screamtail, Pachirisu. Yeah, I'm definitely fine. Let's click a super fang right here. Stealth Rocks, expected that. Rocks. I am clicking super fang right now. Awesome. Put this thing at 50. And now I would kinda like to nuzzle, I think. Paralyze something rather than voltage. I wouldn't mind paralyzing the Screamtail actually. So I will. I'm choosing a paralysis over momentum. Yeah. Are we getting Raikou? Kinda hope not. Sharpay. This also works, I guess. This also works, I guess. Or a Choreo Pom-Pom style. Am I faster? Ori, Choreo, Pom-Pom. This is such an annoying noise. I'm not faster if they're timid. But if they're timid, Terra Ground, Revelation Dance was like 50%. So I don't think I really mind too much, to be completely honest with you. I think I'd rather just get a U-turn off. I do expect a Terra Ground, but that's kind of fine with me, so... I kind of doubt that they are going to click the Revelation Dance immediately. So they do Terra Ground. Should have went for momentum, but that's fine. They do click Revelation Dance immediately. They outspeed me, so they're timid. They do 137. Are they specs? 137. Oh. For some reason, the calc is lying to me, and the calc didn't have any attack investment on it. Alright. Alright. Revelation Dance. I have a very free Arboliva, to be honest with you. Like, my Pachirisu is low, so I don't really expect to need to Terra it for the Archeludon. Let's see. If I go into Arboliva, like a Hurricane from this thing, I take 50, then I take it out with a Giga Drain. Clodsire is going to take a lot from Revelation Dance as well, actually. So I am just going to go into Arboliva. And I will just Giga Drain. I don't need to Terra because I get the HP back from a Hurricane. So... Right? Yeah. Let's take a Giga Drain right here. Let's take a Giga Drain right here. It's annoying that the calc had the Choreo without any attack. Because like, I thought my Pachirisu was going to take less than 50%. But the calc only had it at 8 special attack EV, so... Yeah, oversight from me. Blaming the calc. In true Dries fashion, obviously. True Dries fashion. If Arch comes out right here, I think I'm going to Terra and then click Earth Power. Okay, just click Quiver Dance. I don't mind this. UD. I don't think I mind this too much. They're at +1 right now. See, like, I still do shit to them. If your Choreo is male, I didn't even misgender, so... Shit. It's female! No! I would like to Terra here, I think. I think I would like to Terra right here. Keep my Arboliva healthy. The cross typing is really nice, though. They have to hit a Hurricane. They have to hit a Hurricane. Should have had Energy Ball. I think I'll Terra. And I will click a Giga Drain again. I will click a Giga Drain again. Let's see what's happening right here. Kinda wish I had Energy Ball now. So they hit the Hurricane. The Seed Sower is nice. Okay, I don't get confused. We take out the Oracle. Good job, Arboliva. Big threat go. Forced the Terra on me, but that's fine. Because CLOD side actually isn't that great right now. So yeah, we took out the Oricorio, which is important. We have the Scream Tail at 50, which is nice. My Arboliva is still relatively healthy, so we're looking quite fine. Not too upset about this right now. Thundercat is Raikou. Do you have Air Balloon? Pressure. Do you have Air Balloon? No. What is annoying is that I have my terrain up and I'm an earthquaking outside. Raikou. I mean, in grassy terrain, he won't do that much to me. I'm just going to click this Earth Power, I think. But they click Calm Mind. I don't mind this. At least I don't think I mind this. Decent damage. I guess Death Drop, which is lucky. They are lefties as well. They are lefties as well. Okay. How much did I do? Let me see this first. I did like 30%. They have some HP investment. How low do I have to get them for Samurott? Low. That being said, like, I don't mind this too much. Like, I'll just click Earth Power again. They click CM again, so that's 2. I click an Earth Power. Good damage. See, like, I think I win this 1v1. I kinda wish I had priority output instead of Sucker Punch now though. But hey, you win some, you lose some, right? They're at +2, +1. Stored power. Can I see Arboliva right now? Alright, I need to see Raikou, I mean. Yeah, +2, +1. Stored power, Arboliva's at 323. I'm at 92. Stored power actually does nothing to my Arboliva. Oh wait. Does 50% to me. But I get it in range, so. Extra sensory. It does a lot more than stored power does. Oh, they crit me. That's annoying. They put me at 77, right? Yeah, 77. 323, 77. 323, 92. 77, 22. 70% with an extra sensory crit. A crit extra sensory. That's a max roll as well. Bum 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 bum. How is the grassy terrain looking like? One more turn. Does Dugong live this? I mean, Dugong does live this. Ice Shards? Actually does some decent damage. How many does Dragapult do? Dragapult always takes it out with a Draco. So I'm going to sack off Dugong. do click the T-bolt. Wow. No respect for my Pachirisu. Why would they crit me as again? That didn't matter, by the way. Extrasensory. Ooh. Extrasensory. I think my Bolt still KOs this, by the way. I think my Bolt still KOs this. Extrasensory T-Bolt. Do they KO JEAN-CLOD with extrasensory? They actually don't. They just genuinely don't. Dragapult. Also just doesn't get KO though. So I'm just going to nuke a Draco, I think. I think I'm just going to nuke a Draco on it. I can't really do anything else. I can't really do anything else, sadly. Like Samurott would have KO'd this, but then it's Sucker Punch mind games, and I don't like this when they have lefties on their Raikou. And Clodsire can also do this, but I need Clodsire a bit more healthy, I feel like. Plus Extrasensory has a flinch chance, so... Crit was massive on my Arboliva. But I do think the Spadaf drop was quite nice for me as well, so... Who knows? Who knows? I'm surprised they risk clicking T-Bolt on my Pachirisu. Okay. Bolt takes this thing out. Nice. Good job, Bolt. Good job, Bolt. Okay. Bolt KOs the Raikou. That's important for me. Dugong died. Poor Dugong! Poor Dugong. I kinda hope they go Pelipper. Like, I kinda hope they go Pelipper and not go Screen Tail, because I am choice locked into my Draco Meteor. Drift Fail. Arch. Arch. I do need Pachirisu. I would like to Super Fang him. Bum, 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 bum. Clodsire. Archeludon. If it's in rain, like if it's max special attack, I am EV to live all this, so I think I should be okay. I think I should be okay. Draco. 435, 251. 251. 435, 94, 251, 54. They did 40%. That won't make sense. I'm going to click a... What am I going to click? This is interesting. I think I need to recover more than I need to stealth rock, so they withdraw. They have Draco. And they set up the Ballad of the Rain. They set up the rain right here. So I'm glad I clicked recover actually. Okay. I do feel like they will U-turn. Could go into Arch. But I'm in with my mono that I want in against Arch anyway. So I will just click a Toxic. If they do go into Archaludon, sure, but then I can just DQ. And I think that's fine by me, so... They just play Kaiji, so we get the Toxic off on the Pelipper. 319. Nice. 319. Made it 31%. Pelipper. Ice Beam. This is very offensive. Yeah, this is quite offensive. I'll just click recover again. Like, get some more health back. Nice. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. So they have Ice Beam. Let's counter rain turns as well. So 2 more turns left. I'm going to set up my rocks right here. Click Ice Beam again. Okay. I have my rocks up right now, which is nice. One more turn of rain left, unless they are the damp rock. But if they are, then they will take rocks when they come back in, so I have to click recover again. I do not like that I'm doing this, but I have to anyway. Okay, they click U-turn. Perfect. Ice Beam U-turn. Ice Beam U-turn. They could go into Screamtail to encore me. Salsa. No, this is Ludicolo. 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 Clodsire will take one as well. I do need Clodsire healthy though. So... If this is choice specs, do I tank 2? If this is Mollusk choice specs, do I tank 2? Big chance that I do. So, I just click Toxic again. I click Ice Beam. 278. Life Orb. 278. Oh, I'm sorry about this. This is a degenerate Clodsire Stallfest at the moment. Okay. This is obviously Damp Rock on the Pelipper as well right now. Yeah. So Damp Rock on Pelipper. Damp Rock on Pelipper. I don't think I want to risk it actually. I'd be more than happy sacking off my Pachirisu, I think. How much does Dragapult do to this thing? It is Ludicolo. 69. Samurott? 53. I'm actually not happy yet sacking it off. So I have to click recover again. I have to click recover again. Ice Beam. I need this in range of Dragapult, so Dragapult can KO. So this is definitely in range right now. Perfect. I actually don't think I need you anymore, so I'd rather sack off Arboliva. I think the Pachirisu, how weird it even sounds, actually has some use though. So let's sack off Arboliva right now. Ice Beams. I live! Perfect! Oh, not perfect. Oh yeah. Never mind. But it's actually really fine. It's actually really fine. Good job, Arboliva. Rain stops. Sure, you get some recovery right now. Who cares? Who cares? You're going to take more poison damage. More poison damage. Worst case scenario for me. They go into the Archaludon. I mean, now then I am in with my Pachirisu and I'm fine, right? So I think I actually don't mind if they go into the Archaludon. I think this Ludicolo is going to die to my Clodsire, so it just takes out Arboliva. This thing should die to Clodsire's poison. I'm pretty sure at least. Nice. Jean-Claude gets a KO. Now I have to think. If my Pachirisu is at 137. I will take Rock, so I'm at 33%. Screamtail actually won't be able to take me out. I think I'd just rather go into Dragapult, nuke the Archaludon. If the Archaludon is AV, Archaludon, I still do 50% to it. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Mailman comes out, nice. Nice. We get this correctly. We get this correctly. Developer. This dies to a Shadow Ball. Good. Developer dies to Bolt. Archarodon I can handle. Archarodon I can handle. And I'm still stalling out my own Serene. Scream Tail comes out. Is Scream Tail going to tank this? No, it's not. It really shouldn't, at least. I mean, it could tank it. But I don't mind. I want damage. Oh, okay. Good tech. Good tech. Are you wishing right now? You can only use a wish right now. Wish right now. Fine. I don't mind. I'm scarfed anyway. Fine. Fine. How many terrain turns do I have to stall out? One more. Nice. Okay. Big Shadow Ball again. They are faster than me. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Not paralyzed, obviously. How are they faster than me when I am paralyzed? Okay, sure. Okay, sure. So this is annoying. Let's go into JEAN-CLOD. Let's go into JEAN-CLOD. Paralysis is annoying. Rocks T-Wave D-Grave. What else? Clean. Clodsire. No grassy terrain. It's not guaranteed that I take this thing out with EQ. But it's fine. They do have Wish. We do have Wish. And now what? Let them go into Arch. Let them go into Arch. I just need it in range. It's a. I'm not gonna get on Water Absorb. Can I lose to Arch? Not with Pachirisu health. Sack of Bolt. This thing dies to rocks. Yeah, okay. Nice, okay. We take out the Scream Tail, so the Arch doesn't even get the Wish. So you die to JEAN-CLOD. Clodsire. Gets another KO. Very nicely done. I think I'm sacking off Dragapult on our Charodon. Okay, actually. Just keep spamming it with Clodsire. Because Samurott has Sacred Sword, Samurott is fine. Yeah. Okay. Samurott has Sacred Sword, this is fine. They do have Electro Shot. Funny. Electro Shot. Draco. They're just boosting up. I do good damage. Okay. We got this. This is fine. If they're scarfed, it's also fine still, so this doesn't matter. Keep clicking EQ. Flash Cannon. Doesn't do anything. Okay. This is our Charodon. It's max special attack. Like, let me see, I'm at 297. They're at +1 special attack right now. Do I die to a Draco? I have a chance to. I should just sack off Pachirisu right now. Or sack off Bolt. Because then I win guaranteed, right? Then I do win guaranteed, yeah. Okay. You outspeed. You do too. I don't need you though. I think I'd rather keep my Dragapult alive just for personal stats, so let's do this. Let's do this. They have to click Draco, I think. Okay. And this is over now. Pachirisu dies to the Arch. S to the I to the N to the P, squirrels in my pants. Dies. Going to Samurott. Make sure we don't misclick. And we click Sacred Sword. And unless this Archaudon is max speed, and he wins the speed, they win the speed tie. We faded this game up. Yeah. GG's! Alright, not a 5-0, just a 3-0. But the team performed. Even with my 2 1-pointers, who unfortunately didn't do this much. But like, they did their work decently fine. GG's to cards. Yeah, very happy. 3-0. Now goes 4-0. I meant to say I got a 3-0 in this time instead of 5-0, which is still more than enough. Thank you all for watching, everyone, and I will see you next week for week 5 after Grace 2. Peace.